Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing really well. Today I'm sitting down to film a little Q&A because we passed 11,000 subscribers recently, which is so amazing and I'm so grateful for it. And yeah, I just thought that since there's quite a few new people, I thought it might be fun to just sit down and kind of answer a few of your questions and let you get to know me more. And yes, if you're wondering, I am sat on the floor because this window here in the stairway, you can't see the window, but it's in front of me. It's the best lighting in the house at the minute, so that's where we're gonna be. I did a post on my community tab on the channel, which was my first post on there, like, ever. And I'm actually really, pleased with how many of you who saw it, and I was surprised that there were so many comments, and yeah, so it was really good. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and do that so you can see when I post on there again, and you can get involved in some of these videos. So let's just go ahead and get started and get into this. So the first question is, when are you and Theo going to sort out the exhaust that Theo has cut off? So if you don't know, my Mini, Theo cut the back of the exhaust off, and it sounds amazing, but we just haven't put a new pipe and tips on it yet, and that's not his fault, okay? I haven't picked what I want to go on there. Well, I kind of have picked now, but I hadn't for a while, so it's nothing to do with him. He's not putting off doing it, it's just I hadn't picked what I wanted, but I have picked something now, so hopefully that will be coming soon. Oh, this one's cute. What's your favorite thing to do with the cats? I love when they're in super playful moods, and Misty and Smokey, and sometimes Jeff will even join in, when we'll be throwing toys around the house and they are just running after them. It's so much fun. Probably when Smokey plays fetch, and Misty will come and curl up on me when we're watching TV or something, and I absolutely love that so much. What would your next car be? That's a really good question. I go back and forth on it quite a bit. I'm really happy with the Mini for now. I don't have any desire to change it that soon. Obviously a car I'd be wanting next would be the Jeep Wrangler, because that's been something I've wanted for a long time. So that's probably top of my list, but I don't think it would necessarily replace the Mini. It would kind of be in addition to the Mini, I think. What's the goal you want to achieve this year? This question can kind of have a couple different answers to it. I mentioned this on my Instagram but on my Instagram before. And our biggest goal for kind of this next year kind of time is we want to buy a house. That's our biggest one right now. There's some things that we're trying to figure out at the minute and kind of figure out what our timeline is for doing that. We don't know yet, but that's a big goal. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be in 2020, but even if it was January 2021, in the next year kind of thing is our goal. And then personally, more personally for myself, my biggest goals this year is kind of just personal development, I guess you could say. I'm trying to work on my mindset and having more confidence and not being so hard on myself and taking a lot of pressure off of myself mentally, and just kind of just retraining my brain to think a bit more positively about me, when I think of myself. Tell us an embarrassing story. Oh, what's an embarrassing story I have? Hold on, I'm gonna have to think about this for a minute. I guess this could count as kind of an embarrassing story. So, one of my first few experiences driving a manual car was being taught by my older brother and some of his friends, and what was I in? I can't remember what the car was that I was trying to drive, but we were at his friend's house, and it was the car was in the grass, because there was this big grass kind of area in front of his house. And what did I do? I'm not very good at telling stories. I'm not very good at thinking of stories when I'm put on the spot. Anyway, the car was on the grass. There was a big kind of open area outside of his house, and they were trying to teach me on there, and I wasn't getting it. I was frustrated, and I don't know how I did it, but it was It was in a little geo tracker, I think. I think it was in a geo tracker. Sorry, my brain just like bing, bing, bing. Anyway, somehow I kind of did a like mini burnout on his grass and like ripped a bunch of the grass up and like the car lurched forward and they all just started dying laughing, and I was like I was so embarrassed, and I just like was worried that I had messed up the lawn and like all this stuff. So yeah, that's what I feel like. I don't know if that's even an embarrassing story really, but that was all I could think of like in the moment now. So there you go. Why are you American? I mean, I can't control what country I was born in, so that's why. What is your dream car? Right now, I would say my dream car is the Jeep Wrangler. Like, I know that's not super fancy or anything, but I'll put up a picture here of what I would want it to look like, what a dream Jeep would look like, and it would be like lifted, and I'll put up a couple pictures because I have two different like ideas of what it could do. Like lifted with big tires and the light bar on top. Yeah, at the minute that would be my dream car. Is Theo loud when he films? Sometimes. Is there anything else you want to do to the Mini? So obviously I said earlier that I'm going to be doing something with the exhaust soon, and yes, there are a couple of other things, but I kind of don't want to like give them away. It's not anything like huge. I've got some visual stuff. It's basically all visual things to do. So yes, there will be some more things coming with the Mini. What is it about Theo that you like so much, and what about you does he like the best? Oh, that's really sweet. Well, obviously he's not here right now, so he can't answer his half of that question, but I guess I can go ahead and answer mine. I just adore him. Let's just say that. Some of the things I like so much about Theo is that I admire his work ethic and how much time he puts into the thing that he loves, and he's just his sweet personality, and he's really caring, he's fun, and he makes me laugh, and yeah, that's just a few I can think of like off the top of my head. If you and Theo were to go out of the country for a vacation, where would you two go? Most likely it would be to the US, because obviously like that's where my family is, and that would be, you know, obviously always nice to see them. So that would probably be like the top thing, and then underneath that, I really want to go to Italy. Like that has been one of my top countries for a long time. Are you and Theo planning on moving? Yes, we are going to be moving sometime this year. Any plans for kids? I've been waiting for somebody to ask this question. I knew it was going to be in there somewhere. Yes, there are definitely plans for kids sometime in the future, but we're not in any rush at the minute, and it probably won't be for a few years at least. So that's the answer to that, but yes, one day. What is the best landmark in your life currently? I'm guessing they mean like best achievement in my life so far maybe, or like to me, what's the best thing I've achieved? I would say that there's a lot of things in the past 2.5 to 3 years that have been major, you know, things in my life. Obviously, like getting married, that was a huge thing. I'm really proud of myself for like moving so far, you know, moving to a different country. And oh, hi Misty, can you say hi? Come here. Sorry, off topic, but here's Misty Boo. Hey baby girl, you say hi? Anyway, yeah, moving, that is a huge thing, and it wasn't easy, but I'm really proud of myself that I did it, and like getting to live in a different country is amazing. Like I think for me personally, I think it's so cool. And then another huge one was like obviously learning to drive over here, and learning to drive manual and the opposite side of the road. And yeah, I'd say those are some of like probably the biggest things. And the traveling that I've gotten to do, like I've gotten to go to a lot of cool places since like moving here. So yeah, I would say those are a few. Are there any other colors you'd consider dyeing your hair to? Ooh, I like this one. So I will put up some pictures. If you didn't know, my hair has been red and purple before, and obviously blonde before. I haven't been this blonde before, but I have like had a blonde in my hair. Part of me would really love to go back to the purple. Like I really liked that one. So I'm gonna go back in and get my hair touched up soon and maybe get the blonde lightened a little bit. And then maybe like in the summertime I'll have a little fun and like do some purple or something. Colors besides that, maybe pink, like a really light pink, because my hair is much lighter now. I tried to do pink before, but the color just didn't like stick to my hair, even though we did bleach it, that's where the purple came from. So because I didn't get pink, I tried purple and that one stuck. Me and my girlfriend love you guys. We watch your videos all the time. We're from America. Oh, hello fellow Americans. We would love to know how you and Theo actually met. So I feel like we've told this story before. Maybe we haven't, honestly. I can't remember now. But we met in Germany at Gamescom in August of 2015. What memory do you still laugh to when you think of it? Oh, that's a good question. I'll have to think for a minute. I remember one time, I was a kid. Okay, so one time when I was a kid, we were in Florida on vacation visiting my grandparents. Me and my family went to this place to go on a bike ride, and they didn't have enough bikes that were the right size for everybody. So we got like, I don't know, something like 4 bikes. 5 bikes maybe, and then this like, it kind of looked like a go-kart thing, but you pedaled it, and one of those, and I was riding on a little go-kart thing, and so like you put your feet out in front of you and you pedaled it like that, and I was like, oh, look how fast I can go on all this stuff. And we were riding along, and the path we were on, it kind of had like those pillars in them so that like cars and stuff couldn't drive through them, but you could fit bikes and things like that. So I was pedaling along, and I had passed my whole family, and I was like looking back to be like, hi, like look how much faster I've gone. And I was not looking where I was going, obviously. And I rode straight into one of those like metal pole things, and I bounced off of it, and I remember like going over the steering wheel. Like I didn't fall out of it or anything. I didn't get hurt, but like I remember folding over the steering wheel, and to this day I'm just like, I need to look where I'm going, because then I ride into poles. So yeah. That makes me laugh still. And I think this next one is a good one to just end it on, because I feel like this video is probably long now, and I feel like I've talked a lot. So yeah. Where do you see yourself in a year from now? 1 year from now, I see us either having bought a house, just bought a house, or about to buy a house. Obviously still living in England, and yeah, I hope this year is going to be really, really good to us. And so yeah, that's where I would put us like in a year. That's what I see for us in a year. Anyway, that's going to be it for this Q&A. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. I love filming like kind of like just chatty videos like this. So I really enjoy filming it, so I hope you enjoy watching it. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Also, if you have any video suggestion ideas, go ahead and put those down there too. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and do that. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! This one is going crazy back here. Just Misty! Oh my gosh. You are crazy, little girl. That's just your tail, honey. Oh, I don't know what to do with you. Where'd you go?